After an unbearably cold night in a bivouac, Fjällräven's founder, Åke Nordin, decided to never feel cold again and designed a jacket that it was impossible to be cold in. Åke's approach was about simplicity, functionality, and designing to meet a personal need. This approach has seen the creation of many iconic Fjällräven products that have gone much further than their original intention and met many other people's needs around the world. And this is the case with the iconic Fjällräven expedition jacket. Åke designed this in 1974, and in order to create the warmest jacket possible, he sewed two jackets into one, with a larger outside jacket with a smaller jacket inside and sewn together. He positioned the baffles between the outside jacket and the inner jacket so they're staggered, designing what's called an offset construction, so there are no cold spots with wind that can penetrate through the stitching. This unique construction, together with the yellow draw cords with white leather stoppers, the arched yoke on the front and back of the jacket, the Fjällräven down logo, and its boxy pockets with antique brass buttons have made this jacket an icon. This season, we focus on this iconic combination of details, constructions, and forms to develop the Expedition series into a series of mid-layers in down and synthetic, and also a long down parka. We focus on sustainability, on materials and repairability. We focus on functionality, that the products have great functionality, fit and reliability. Taking all these functional properties and tying them together with iconic design from our heritage. There's such a rich amount of inspiration surrounding the expedition concept that we only had to look back through the archives to find the inspiration for both the products and the colours. For the colours, we use bright, clear colours from our heritage, which are also traditionally good in the mountains. So if we look at the products in a bit more detail, this is the Expedition Pack Down Hoodie. What this is a lightweight, packable and sustainable mid-layer in down. For materials and sustainability, it's made with traceable and ethically sourced down, according to our Fjällräven down promise. It has a 100% recycled nylon shell fabric and lining, which is down-proof by its construction, so there's no need for any extra treatments or coatings. It also has a PFC-free DWR. The jacket's made with a stitch-through construction, which makes it both lightweight and packable. The fit isn't too loose, so you've got the ability to have extra layers on top of the jacket. It also isn't too tight, so you have space to trap air for insulation, and also you have space for extra mid-layers underneath, so you won't compress any of the down inside the jacket. The jacket has a snug but comfortable fitting neck, which helps to trap air inside the jacket, but also restricts the ability of cold air to get into the jacket also. It has a high and protective collar to help protect you from the elements. And we do a special construction in this panel here, where we have one layer of synthetic padding closest to the body, a layer of shell fabric, and then a layer of down on the outside. We do this firstly to give the collar stability, because without it, it could run the risk of falling down and leaving you exposed. And we also do it because when you've got the jacket zipped up and you're breathing inside the jacket, the synthetic padding helps to protect the down, as down could lose its insulating abilities when wet. We have this same construction which follows the panel all the way around the brim with synthetic padding and down, and this helps to give extra stability, which is really useful in bad weather. The jacket has a great hood. Like the original Expedition jacket, it offers you excellent protection from the elements. On the hood, there's a lateral draw cord at the back, and this is the adjustment that you would use 80% of the time. When you tighten this and cinch it, it secures the head to the head really well, and also gives you excellent field of vision when moving your head from side to side. With this draw cord, we've made it so it's repairable. It goes in one continuous piece around the hood, and the two ends join at the back. So this allows you to either replace or repair it, which can be a safety aspect when you're in the field. You have an extra adjustment at the front of the jacket, and this should be used when the conditions are really bad. When you tighten this straw cord, it leaves only the nose and the eyes exposed. If you had a pair of goggles on too, you would have totally full protection from the elements. It offers the same functionality as an elastic draw cord, but we use the Expedition lace. This lace, like the lateral draw cord, is repairable. It goes in one continuous piece around the hood, so it can be easily replaced or repaired. Or if you're washing the garment, you can remove the leather draw cords and then easily rethread it and replace it. Inside the collar, you have a layer of soft and comfortable brushed tricot, and we have this here as it handles moisture better. If you have the jacket zipped up and you're breathing inside the jacket in cold conditions, this material handles moisture better than if it was the shell fabric, and is also very comfortable. On the shoulders, we have a construction which is the same as the collar and the brim, which is a layer of synthetic padding, a layer of shell fabric, and then a layer of down on the outside. And we do this because when wearing a rucksack, the down can become compressed. By having a layer of synthetic padding, it ensures that you remain insulated. At the waist, you have a draw cord adjustment, which can be adjusted through the pockets. And this draw cord is repairable, so it goes in one continuous piece around the jacket, so it can be replaced or repaired in the field. On the inside of the jacket, you have a zipped chest pocket where you can store your belongings. You also have a loop that you can attach things, possibly keys for example, if you want to keep things extra secure. Also, the jacket can be packed into the inside chest pocket, which can either take less space up in your rucksack, or it can be used as a pillow when you're out in the field. It also then has a hook, which allows you to attach it or hang it to your rucksack, for example. So that's the Expedition Pack Down Hoodie, a sustainable and highly functional mid-layer in down, with excellent fit, quality and details. We also offer this style in a jacket, which has the same materials and composition as the hoodie. So you can choose between the two different styles depending on the activity or the conditions. So this is the Expedition Lätt hoodie. Lätt means light in Swedish. What it is a lightweight, packable and sustainable mid-layer with synthetic insulation. It's a great jacket for all year round outdoor activities or during daily life. We add a jacket with synthetic insulation into the Expedition series as it gives it an additional functional benefit to the series. Synthetic insulation compared to down retains its insulating abilities when wet, so this is a great jacket for all year round activities and has great functionality when the conditions are cold and damp. In terms of materials and sustainability, we use a 100% recycled nylon fabric for the shell and also for the lining, and this has a PFC-free DWR. For the synthetic insulation, we use what's called a free fibre, so it's not a synthetic padding, but it's actually a loose fibre which is designed to mimic the effects of down. So this helps to capture air within the spaces and also mimics the loft of down. This is made from 100% recycled polyester from post-consumer PET bottles. And it also has an insulation equivalent to a down jacket with a fill power of 600. The jacket has a great hood. Here we choose to make it really snug and protective, so you don't need to have any draw cords. As it doesn't have any draw cords, this makes it a great mid-layer to combine with a shell jacket, as you don't have multiple points where you need to adjust the hoods. You only have the one on your shell jacket. It also is a great hood if you want to wear a helmet on top of it. The jacket has a draw cord at the waist, which is adjusted through the pocket and goes in one continuous piece around the jacket, so it can be easily replaced or repaired if necessary. On the inside of the jacket, you have an inside chest pocket to store any belongings. The Expedition lace as a loop where you can secure items, for example keys, if you want to keep them extra secure. You can pack the jacket into the inside chest pocket to take up less space, or again use as a pillow if you're out in the field. So that's the Expedition Lätt hoodie, A great jacket which is lightweight, packable and sustainable, and with synthetic insulation. A really good jacket for all year round activity, especially when the conditions are cold and damp. This is the Expedition Long Down Parka. It's a long and insulating parka in down, which is a fantastic jacket for keeping you warm in the winter. It's designed for a variety of winter activities. It's great for low-pace activities, such as walking in the snow, or if you're stationary, for example, if you're on a dog sled. In terms of fit, it has a really protective and insulating design. The length stops just above the knee, which offers great protection, and also it's a very comfortable fit, which allows for layering underneath, and also allows a good amount of space to trap air for insulation as well. Sustainability is a focus. We use a 100% recycled nylon fabric for the shell and also for the lining. It's really comfortable and surprisingly lightweight for its size. We use ethically sourced and traceable down according to our Fjällräven down promise for the insulation. The down has a fill power of 700. We use the same construction as the original Expedition jacket, where we do an offset construction of 2 layers. The first layer is down, and then closest to the body, we have a layer of synthetic padding, which is made from a 100% recycled polyester from post-consumer PET bottles. And we do this because the synthetic insulation closest to the body recovers quicker after being compressed and also handles moisture better than the down. So this helps you to keep you warm in any conditions. In terms of functional details, the Parka has a great Expedition hood, which offers really good insulation and coverage. When you tighten the draw cords, it covers the whole face, just leaving the eyes exposed. You've also got enough space in the hood for a woolly hat if you choose. The Parka has a 2-way zip on the center front. So this allows you to adjust the jacket depending on how much ventilation you'd like, or if you sit down, you may want the extra space, or if you want to move at a faster pace and you want more space for your legs, you can also adjust it. It has really large Expedition pockets, which are top loading and also can be accessed from the side. On the inside of the Parka, you've got 1 zipped chest pocket. You can secure items. You've got large stash pockets where you can fit gloves or scarf. And on the inside, you've got draw cords on the waist and also on the hem. If conditions are really cold, you can tighten these and then restrict the amount of cold air that can get into the jacket. So that's the Expedition Long Down Parka, a fantastic long and insulating parka for a variety of low-pace winter activities and everyday use. That's the Expedition series. Now within the Expedition concept, you have a range of jackets from thin through to thick and also from short to long for a variety of different activities and conditions. New additions which are sustainable, highly functional and all tied together with iconic details from our heritage.